Heamatopoiesis refers to the process that generates new, mature blood cells. All such cells ultimately derive from a single progenitor cell termed the hematopoietic stem cell, which undergoes a process of highly regulated division and differentiation that produces the gamut of mature blood cells. Although, during fetal life, hematopoiesis begins in the yolk sac, followed by a phase in the liver and spleen. By birth and throughout adult life, hematopoiesis takes place in the bone marrow.
Heamatopoiesis. Heamatopoiesis came from a Greek word hema, means blood, and poiesis, to make or create. Pluripotential stem cell is a single progenitor stem cell that gives rise to all kinds of blood cells. First, it gives rise into two-cell lineage, the myeloid stem cell and the lymphoid stem cell.
Hey!
Okay, who are you guys?
We are the mature blood cells.
And what do you want?
We want to tell our own story.
Your what?
Yes, tell our own story.
Okay, sure. Why not?
Okay.
Hi, Neutrophil.
Hello!
How are you?
I'm okay.
But why do you look sleepy?
Because I'm lack of sleep. Because of this project. Just kidding! I am here because I want to share you guys my own story. Are you guys ready? Sir, are you ready? Sir, sir! Just kidding again. Okay, let me now start. I came from a cell lineage called myeloid stem cell. Myeloblasts. This is where we all started. Large cell with a large nucleus which demonstrate basophilic staining. This stage exists for all granulocytes. And by the way guys, I got siblings. They are basophil and eosinophil. And they will tell you their own story later. Okay? Okay. Promyelocyte. During this stage, primary or azerophilic granules are formed. This stage exists for all granulocytes. Myelocyte. In this stage, I look like round nucleus with coarse chromatin. Early myelocytes have visible nucleoli with a light blue to light pink cytoplasm. Prominent Golgi apparatus, clear area located in the cytoplasm next to the nucleus. Cytoplasm has a specific granules that contain hydrolytic enzymes including alkaline phosphatase and lysozyme. This is a last stage capable of cell division. Methymyelocyte. This is the first stage of nuclear indentation. It must be differentiated from bond cell. Nucleus is indented in a kidney bean shape and has a coarse clump chromatin. Cytoplasm is pink and filled with pale blue to pink specific granules. And this is me when I was a bond cell. Youngest granulocytic precursor to appear normally in the peripheral blood. Nucleus is C or S shaped with a coarse clump chromatin lacking segmentation. Cytoplasm is pink and filled with pale to blue top ink-specific granules. Band neutrophils makes up to 12% of nucleated cells in the bone marrow and 35% of peripheral white blood cells.
Hey, Neutrophil.
Hey!
Do you think we still need to tell our own story? You just have the same characteristics when we were young.
Yeah, I don't think so we need to. But let's just show our own stages one by one.
Okay, Should I be the first or you?
No,
Okay,
you
me.
should.
So this is my stage. Promyelocyte. Basophilic myelocyte. Yeah, I look cute there. Basophilic metamyelocyte. And this is my basophilic band. How about you, eosinophil?
Okay, let me start. This is me when I was a promyelocyte. Eosinophilic myelocyte. Eosinophilic metamyelocyte. And this is me when I was a eosinophil band. So, this is me when I was a promyelocyte. And this is me when I was a eosinophilic myelocyte. Oh, I look cute here. This is me when I was an eosinophilic metamyelocyte. And lastly, this is me when I was an eosinophil band.
Hi, I'm monocyte. Look at my eyelashes. It's pretty, really pretty. Anyway, I'll start now the story of my life. This is where I came from, the monoblast. Monoblast is the earliest recognizable monocyte precursor. It is 12 to 18 UM. It is round, oval, eccentric nucleus with fine chromatin. Nucleoli is 1 to 2. It has dark blue cytoplasm, may have a gray tint, no cytoplasmic granules. The next stage of my life is the promonocyte. Promonocyte has 12 to 20 UM. It is regularly shaped, indented nucleus with fine chromatin. Its nucleoli is 0 to 1. It is blue to gray cytoplasm, fine azurophilic granules.
Hi, I am erythrocyte, and I belong to the myeloid stem cell lineage. Do I look pretty? My eyes look pretty, right? By the way, I'll discuss you the story of my life. Now, I will discuss you the earliest stage of my life. Pronormoblast. It is also known as the proerythroblast. At this stage of my life, my size is 14 to 20 UM. My nucleoli is present. Usually, it is very faint. My nucleus are round or slightly oval. Thin nuclear membrane, central or slightly eccentric. It is dark nucleus due to DNA. And my cytoplasm, it is small in amount and moderately basophilic, homogeneous and no granules. Basophilic normoblast. It is also known as the basophilic erythroblast or the prorubricite. At this stage, my size is 12 to 17 UM, and my nucleoli is 0 to 1. My nucleus is round, thin nuclear membrane, smaller and slightly eccentric, and my cytoplasm appears more abundant than in normoblast because of the smaller granules. Polychromatophilic normoblast or the polychromatophilic erythroblast or the rubricite. My size here is 10 to 15 UM. And at this stage, my nucleoli disappeared. And for my nucleus, it is round and smaller, thick nuclear membrane and eccentric nucleus. And my cytoplasm, it is more abundant than rubriblast and prorubricite. Orthochromic normoblast or the orthochromic erythroblast. It is also known as the metarubricite and acidophilic normoblast or the pycnotic erythroblast or nucleated RBC. The size is 7 to 12 UM. And my nucleus is pycnotic or dance of thing-generated chromatin. The cytoplasm is salmon pink or pale blue. Nucleus is extruded at this stage and the cell becomes a reticulocyte. It is the last stage with a nucleus. Reticulocyte. At this stage, my size is 7 to 10 UM. It is young RBCs containing residual RNA. It spends 2 to 3 days in the bone marrow and 1 day in the peripheral blood before developing into a mature RBC. It has no nucleus. Cytoplasm still with small amounts of RNA. With Golgi apparatus remnants and residual mitochondria that allows continued aerobic metabolism and hemoglobin production.
Hi, I am platelets. Do I look cute? Look at my tantalizing eyes. Oh. By the way, I was made of by the process of thrombopoiesis. Do you know what is thrombopoiesis? Thrombopoiesis refers to the process by which mature platelets are generated within the bone marrow. Hi. First, I want to tell you where I belong. I belong to the myeloid stem cell lineage. And the first or the earliest stage of my life is the megakaryoblast. And next is the promegakaryocyte. And of course, the megakaryocyte where I came from. Megakaryocyte is an extremely large cell within the bone marrow that is saturated with granule-like organelles.
Hello, it's me. Do you know who I am? I'm lymphocyte. I came from the second cell lineage, which is lymphoid stem cell. The first stage of my life is the lymphoblast. Lymphoblast is the earliest recognizable lymphocyte precursor. It has 10 to 18 UM. It is round or oval eccentric nucleus with fine chromatin. Its nucleoli is one or more. Its cytoplasm is dark blue and it has no cytoplasmic granules. The next stage of my life is prolymphocyte. Prolymphocyte has 9 to 18 UM. It is round and intended nucleus with coarsening chromatin. Its nucleoli is 0 to 1. Its basophilic cytoplasm and no cytoplasmic granules. Oh, I almost forgot. I have two types, which is the T lymphocyte and the B lymphocyte. And the final maturation stage of B lymphocyte is the plasma cell. Ta-da! Here is the plasma cell, which is its nucleus is small, oval, eccentric, and it is tortoise-shell or cartwheel in appearance. Its cytoplasm is dark blue, ovoid, non-granular.
I am erythrocyte. I am platelets. I am neutrophil. I am basophil. I am eosinophil. I am lymphocyte.
I am monocyte.
Hi, I'm neutrophil. I'm one of the mature cell of myeloblast. I am a type of immune cell that is one of the first cell types to travel to the site of an infection. I help fight infection by ingesting microorganisms and releasing enzymes that kill the microorganisms. I am a type of white blood cell, a type of granulocyte, and a type of phagocyte.
Hi, I'm basophil. I'm one of the mature cell of myeloblasts.
I appear in many specific kinds of inflammatory reactions, particularly those that cause allergic symptoms. I contain anticoagulant heparin, which prevents blood from clotting too quickly. I contain also the vasodilator histamine, which promotes blood flow to tissues.
Hi, I'm eosinophil and I'm one of the mature cells of myeloblasts. I sometimes called eosinophiles, or less commonly, acidophils, are a variety of white blood cells and one of the immune system components responsible for combating multicellular parasites and certain infections in vertebrates. Along with mast cells and basophils, they also control mechanisms associated with allergy and asthma. They are granulocytes that develop during hematopoiesis in the bone marrow before migrating into blood, after which they are terminally differentiated and do not multiply.
Hi, I am monocyte. I am kidney-shaped, bulging or segmented nucleus, very loose web structure. The color of my cytoplasm is dirty gray. My size is 12 to 24 microns. Vacuoles often appear in the cytoplasm. I migrate into the tissues and becomes free or fixed macrophage. Macrophage is the most abundant cell in the body, more abundant than RBC and skin cell. Its size is 15 to 18 UM. It is intended elongated or egg-shaped nucleus with fine-shaped chromatin. Its cytoplasm is blue-gray with many vacuoles or azurophilic granules. Some function of macrophage is phagocytosis released in interleukin-1 that stimulates T lymphocyte, and also it produces transcobalamin 2, the primary transport factor for vitamin B12.
Hi, I am erythrocyte. I am the mature cell of the proerythroblast. I am biconcave disc in shape, with a size of 6 to 8 UM and a thickness of 2.8 UM. My main function is to transport oxygen from the lungs to the rest of the body and carbon dioxide in the opposite direction. Normally, I live for 120 days in the bloodstream before it is removed by the reticuloendothelial system. A decrease in number of the erythrocytes is called anemia. An increase is called polycythemia. Hi, I am platelets. Megakaryocyte produced me. And I can help you whenever you bleed.
Hi, I am lymphocyte. I am the mature cell of lymphoblast. When I am activated, I become part of immune response. I will fight those pathogens entering your body.